Hello there, you guys. This is going to be a reading for a friend of mine, a dream interpretation reading. She wanted me to do this for her, so I wanted to share it with you guys because I think dream interpretations are pretty cool, and especially trying with tarot cards, I think it's pretty awesome too, because I did my own with you guys, and that was pretty telling. It made much sense to me once I actually looked at the cards. Because sometimes we can take dreams literal and, certain symbols, things in the dream are like symbolism, and they could also be our subconscious mind trying to relay a message to us. Otherwise, that we can't get, in a awake state. Dreams can have like colors, numbers, sounds, our emotions within the dream, people that we know or may not know. But it's important to pay attention to all of that because it represents symbolism, okay? So she has two dreams that she wanted me to interpret. So I'm going to do the first one. Her first dream she had a while back. I'm not going to get into her dreams, as much as possible. I'm going to try to keep it somewhat personal, not give away the dream itself. But I'm just going to tune into the energy of that first dream and ask Spirit to reveal the messages for her. What were the messages that she was supposed to get in that dream? So the first card represents the past event. So the past event represents how the past somehow influenced this dream. What happened that that this dream came about? Okay, so it's the past event, Divine Spirit, of this first dream. Okay, we have the Temperance card. Okay, majors represent something that is a long-standing issue or something that is reoccurring. Okay, so this is something that has been long-standing or something that it's a reoccurring theme that you get, but Spirit may give it to you differently. The dreams, of course. So what's the overall theme of this dream, Divine Spirit? What's the overall dream theme of this dream? Okay, the Four of Cups. Okay. What is blocking the message? What is blocking this message? You have the Five of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. Clarify, Divine Spirit. The Six of Cups. It's got a lot of cups and emotional energy. Okay. What is the message of the dream? The Sun card. And what is the lesson? What is the lesson to be learned? What is the lesson to be learned? I'm going to put the Sun card back. Okay, so what is the message? What is the message of this dream, Divine Spirit? What is the message that you're trying to relay to her through this dream? Okay, the Two of Swords, the Seven of Wands. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this dream, the past event represents the Temperance card, which is something that's reoccurring within you. It's something that I feel like Spirit's trying to get your attention and tell you that there's something that has yet to be healed within yourself, okay? You haven't had the proper time to heal or release something. So this could be, it's quite interesting because you have family involved with the dream. I believe you said your mother, your mother and your sister were involved in this dream, and your love interest was involved in this dream. So take into consideration about how you feel about these people in your life. These three people, what do they represent for you? Because whatever they represent, essentially, I feel like is what needs to be healed. Okay, it could be aspects of these people that are within yourself that you need to heal. Or maybe there's forgiveness that needs to be done with these people in your dream, which is why they all came out. There's healing that needs to be done with these three dynamics. Okay. So that's pretty much what Spirit's trying to show you with the past event. Why is it reoccurring? That's what I'm getting. The overall theme is the Four of Cups. So the overall theme with the Four of Cups tells me that you are not accepting the fact that there's some resentment towards these individuals, these people. And I feel like Spirit's been trying to get you to release that or heal that or recognize that, but you've been kind of stubborn with it, not willing to forgive and forget. Because you have the door. The word door stands out to me in your dream. That door represents opportunity. Okay, an opportunity, and that's what the Four of Cups is. So you haven't taken on the opportunity to look at these dynamics and what needs to be healed, or the characteristics that maybe you like or dislike within these people that maybe you wish to carry on yourself or release within yourself. There's something that needs to be forgiven or healed, I feel. You also said that there was a car involved and there was a personal driver. You're giving up your power away to others. Could represent that this driver could be God or higher power, whatever you believe in, could be that you're giving it the power, but you're not, in a sense, because it's like Spirit's trying to give you this cup or this opportunity, but you're not taking it. Just feel like you're not taking the opportunity that the Spirit's trying to do something for you. They see the way or the path better than you do. That's why they're the driver. This personal driver, you don't even know who this character is. I feel like it's Spirit. It's God. Okay. Let's see. What is blocking the message from coming through? The Six of Cups. Something in the past that has occurred. The Six of Cups represents nostalgia. It could represent a past life or a past situation, a past lover, childhood. And they all represent that. So you have your mother and your sister, which represents your childhood or your past. Your lover, which represents a past relationship. Nostalgia could represent soulmate energy, past lives. So I feel like the blocking of this is this past, the way you view them has a lot to do with a past situation. It's something that I feel like it's a familiar energy. Remember, it's like a soulmate. So soulmates represent, they symbolize familiar energy or a shared energy, a comfort. So something in the past that you're familiar with a certain characteristic with these people, a certain dynamic, and it may be unhealthy or could be positive, but whatever it is, it's like that past memory blocks the message from coming through. Could be the way that you view them, that you're not able to accept the healing that's coming in your conscious, your awake state. Okay, so let's see, what was the message of the dream? The Two of Swords. The message of the dream with the Two of Swords, I feel like, is somewhat of a deception. Not wanting to see the full truth, or not wanting to accept something or see something for what it is. You said your sister and your love interest were kind of flirting, or she was gushing over him. I really don't feel like that's significant. It could very well be that you feel like you are just not an important factor at all, because you really didn't come up a lot in the dream. Like, you didn't say how you reacted to anything. It was my mother, my sister, and the other person. It wasn't really so much about you until you said, this is my lover at the end of the dream, or this is my boyfriend. So it wasn't so much focused on you. It was like you were taking the attention off of you in your dream also. You weren't even paying attention to yourself in the dream. So I feel like that's the message of it. There's something that you're not willing to face within yourself. Maybe that you need to look at yourself, or you need to heal something within the self. It's like you don't want to face that. You don't want to confront that aspect. And it can't come to you consciously, so it has to come when you're asleep, not aware. The lesson to be learned, the Seven of Wands, not to pose against Spirit. Okay, it has something to do with work, divine work. The number 7 to me is God's number. It's also a number of caution and warning. So I feel like Spirit's trying to caution you, or to get you to pay attention rather. Not oppose against the spiritual work that needs to be done. Not fight against it. Because again, remember, this is something that when a major arcana comes up in this position, it represents a long-standing issue or something that's reoccurring. Okay, so that's the first dream. I hope that that makes sense. It was kind of fun. All right, so your second dream. All right, so we have some more family members. I won't be surprised if it has something to do with that. So let's see. I just want to read the email again so I can... Elevation. Okay, so ask Divine Spirit to give me divine clarity and truth for my friend who is inquiring about this dream and what the message is. I ask for clarity to come through, divine clarity, divine truth, and insight into this dream. And what is the message? These cards. The message that wants to come through for her. And the second dream, Okay, so what is the overall, or the past theme, sorry. What is the past event that influences this dream? What is the past event that influences this dream? Okay, the Seven of Swords, or Wands, sorry, that came out already. What is the overall theme of the dream? Where are you going? Overall theme of the dream. Okay, the Six of Pentacles. Okay, and what is the block? What is the message, or what is the block that is message? Or the block is a message. What is blocking this message? What is blocking her from receiving this message from this dream, Divine Spirit? The Eight of Wands. Okay, what is the message of this dream? What is the message of this dream? Seven, or the Eight of Pentacles, sorry. And what is the lesson to be learned in this dream? What is the lesson to be learned? Shuffle again. What is the lesson to be learned in this dream? What is it? The lesson to be learned in this dream. Ten of Cups with the Six of Swords. Okay, let's see. All right, so the first card represents the past event that is influencing the current dream. Okay, so this is your second dream. Don't mind my nails. I did a paint job on my hair. It's all funky colors and stuff, so don't mind that. So anytime a minor comes out in this position, this is talking about an action that needs to be taken, or an action that was taken, that it's influencing this. I feel like because this card already came out in the last reading as your lesson, it's telling you that the past event represents, there's a past event where you might have been opposing something, or fighting against some inner work, or you know, posing against the energy that you need to be working with, or something like that. I feel that Spirit is actually encouraging you to work with. It may be difficult or a struggle or something you just don't want to face, but you're divinely led to do it. So it represents an action. Okay, what is the overall? The overall theme of the dream is the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles is about giving and receiving, a charity, a reciprocation of energy. What I'm getting from all of this is kind of like, because all of your family, like your father is involved this time. And your sister. It's kind of like, I get an energy of trying to please everyone. And somehow it's kind of like you allowed one of your family members to choose what they wanted rather than maybe what was best for them. And even in the end, it still happened anyway. So these characters, they don't really represent them. They represent a symbol for you in a dream. So it's like you allowing something else or someone else to choose what's best for you, you know, or you trying to override what's destined or what's meant to be, only forces Spirit's hand, and it's like it's gonna happen anyway. Okay, it's kind of what I'm getting from the Six of Pentacles, and that's not traditionally what you would get from the Six of Pentacles, but that's what I'm getting. Okay, there's a lot of like you had a theme in the hospital. Hospitals, I believe, in dreams, they represent like needing health or needing some sort of healing, I feel. So it's something that you're not giving to yourself. It's like you're allowing everyone to take. And it's like, regardless, Spirit is going to give you what you need, or maybe you feel like a lack of something. I hope that makes sense. But what's blocking the message, you have the Eight of Wands. What's blocking it is the Eight of Wands, which is a messenger card. So I feel like whatever it is blocking you is not taking the action that you're being guided to take. Because there's something that you're opposing against. You don't want to do it, but it keeps coming to you. It's like you're fighting against it so much. You don't want to hear it, but it comes in, or it has been coming in abundance. So I feel like it has something to do with the Seven of Swords, which is the action that needs to be taken. This is a past event, so this is something that has been coming to you already, but you haven't taken the action, or maybe you did, but I don't feel like you have, because this card came out again. Because this was in your first reading. Okay. So what is the message of the dream? The Eight of Pentacles. I feel like there's work to be done on you. That's why the hospital, you said hospital a lot. I don't know how many times you said hospital. You said doctor, you said hospital a lot. You use those references a lot. And that to me symbolizes healing. Someone that needs to be healed or, you know, operated on. But the person is doing it for themselves. No one else is doing it or giving it to them. Or, you know, even though doctors have to do the work on another person, but it's like it's something that needs to be done for the self. So the messages are pretty much the same a little bit. Your dreams, because remember your first reading was something that was reoccurring. This dream happened more recently. Okay, so the lesson to be learned is the Ten of Cups. It has something to do with emotional fulfillment. Could also represent a completion of healing. You see there's family dynamics here. You mention your family a lot. It could be that you need to heal something that has happened to you as a child, or how you see your family, or what family means to you, or what ultimate happiness is for you. They all symbolize something very important. They symbolize home, happiness, or family, or at least what that should symbolize. Your family members, your loved ones. So it has something to do with needing to heal yourself or work on yourself, but completing the healing in regards to your own happiness, or your being complete within the self. And it also goes back to family dynamics, or people that are important to you. Because it's like you need a shift in perception. The Seven of Swords at the bottom tells me there's some sort of denial, and I got that in your first reading with your first dream that you had. So pretty much the messages are the same. You know, they just have different symbolism in it. They almost have the same characters in it, so you need to pay attention to those characters. They represent something to you. Not so much the person, but what do you think when you associate these people? What do they mean to you? Or what characteristics do you admire versus the ones that you can't stand? Because something about that is something you need to see within yourself, or work on within the self, or embrace or adopt within the self. So that's your reading. I hope that this was helpful, and that it gives you some insight into your dream and makes sense to you. These are fun. I like doing these. So if anybody has a dream that they want to share and want me to look at, I don't want to charge, but if you feel guided to donate something for the reading, you can definitely do that. You're not required. Just email me your name and your dream, and I'll interpret it. And like I did for my friend, I won't disclose her name, and I won't disclose too much about the dream if you're uncomfortable with that. So that's it, you guys. Much love. Peace.